Hi, first grade. This is Mrs. G coming to you from the computer today. Last time, just a reminder that yesterday we learned about this artist, Kandinsky, and he was inspired by things like music when he made his abstract art. So, we started our abstract art last time using our names. And then we traced with Sharpie. So today, before we start painting, just make sure you've traced all of your lines using this in the wide way, like this. Trace all your pencil lines. And then make sure you have enough shapes. So I'm gonna go through and see if I have shapes. And if I don't have enough shapes, then I can start kind of making some changes. Maybe I'll turn that into a shape. See, I closed those lines. This here, that's not a shape because this doesn't touch. So if I want to turn it into a shape, I can. Maybe I'll put another circle on the inside. Maybe, let's try this. Let's add a bunch of little shapes on this side. So you can add a few more details if you would like. After you are finished, then it is time to start painting. So we're going to use your watercolor paint trays. You'll have a cup of water and a paintbrush. Make sure that the water cup is not down here, but that you put it way up at the middle of the table or the top of your placemat. When you use your paintbrush, just a reminder that you need to dip your brush. Your brush should be silent inside your cup. It should sound like this, not like this. And if you need to wipe off the water, it should sound like this, not like this. So silent ghost brushes, okay? Then also just a reminder that you want to hold your brush above the metal and you want to use the tip toe of your brush when you are painting, like a ballerina or a hockey skater. You never want to push it like this. That will rip your paper and ruin the brush. Okay, so I will pick a color, so I'll dip my brush and I'm gonna swirl it in the blue to start. You can choose whatever color you want. Swirl it a few times to get the paint going. And then I'm going to pick a shape. So the trick with your painting is to make sure that you're tiptoeing. You're only touching the tip of your brush. That way you can paint nice, neat shapes. And then I like to skate my brush back and forth like a hockey skater. So paint the outside first. And then paint it inside. If your brush starts to dry out, just dip it back in the paint. You can dip it back in the same color, but if I have blue on my brush, I cannot dip it in another color. I need to give my brush a bath. Nice and quiet. Once the brush is clean, I can dip it in a different color, like maybe some orange, and swirl it a few times. Now, I'm going to show you that if you do this really nice, you can even paint inside the lines of your teeny tiny shapes, like that. Like that. One other tip is if I painted this shape, I don't really want to paint this one right away. I'm going to wait till this one dries, so I'm going to move over to a different spot to paint. Let's see. I'm going to do one more shape and then I'll let you guys get to it. Let's do green. I'm gonna move way over here and paint these ones, all green. Perfect. Okay, when you are all done, once you've painted only the shapes on here, then it's cleanup time. So you need to close this and you need to hold it flat like this when you're carrying it to the bucket. You don't want to tip it because then it'll drip paint everywhere. So you hold it flat like this. When you bring these to the sink, you will hold two hands on the cup like this. So the cup and the brush get dumped into the sink. This one gets put in the clear sanitizer bin on the counter. When you move your artwork to the drying rack, you need to hold the sides of your placemat and carry it like that to the drying rack that's closest to you. And then after that, you can free draw with your markers in your sketchbook. Okay? Have a great day. I'll see you next week. Bye.